The hum of the refrigerator was the only sound in the house at 3 a.m. I sat at the kitchen island, the bitter taste of cold coffee lingering on my tongue. Before me, the glow of my laptop screen illuminated a mess of spreadsheets and logistics reports. This was my routine. While Sarah slept upstairs, dreaming of her next big win, I was the one fixing the errors in her supply chain. I was the one negotiating with angry vendors and balancing the books she had neglected. To the world, Sarah was a self-made mogul. To me, she was my wife, and I didn't mind being the shadow that kept her light burning. But I didn't realize that some people, once they reach the top, forget the ladder they used to get there. The talk happened on Tuesday. The house felt colder than usual. Sarah didn't look at me, she looked through me. She placed a set of papers on the table, her designer watch catching the light, a watch I had bought her to celebrate her first million. "I need more, David," she said, her voice devoid of any warmth. "I'm moving in circles with CEOs and visionaries. You just stay here. You have no ambition. You're content with being ordinary. I need a power partner who matches my status." I looked at the divorce papers. Then I looked at her. I didn't scream. I didn't remind her that her status was built on the hours of sleep I had sacrificed. I simply felt a strange, hollow clarity. "I understand," I said quietly. She looked surprised. She expected a fight. She expected me to beg. But when a heart goes cold, it doesn't make a sound. "If that's what you want, Sarah, I wish you the best." I signed the papers that night. I packed a single suitcase, and for the first time in 5 years, I closed my laptop without fixing the massive shipment error I had discovered just an hour before. They say silence is the loudest message. For the next month, my phone remained silent. I moved to a small coastal town, back to the basics. I started a small consulting firm of my own, working for people who valued integrity over image. I felt a peace I hadn't known in years. Then the calls started. First a text, then 5 missed calls in 1 hour. I finally answered. "David?" Her voice was trembling. Gone was the power partner confidence. "The suppliers. They've canceled the contracts. The inventory is a mess. The investors are pulling out. I don't know how to fix this." I stood at the airport terminal, looking out at the rain hitting the glass. My flight to a new contract in Singapore was boarding in 10 minutes. "You told me I lacked ambition, Sarah," I said, my voice as calm as the ocean. "You said you needed someone on your level. Perhaps this is the level you were looking for. I'm no longer the shadow in your office." "Please," she whispered. I didn't know. I didn't realize how much you did." I took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the last 5 years finally leave my shoulders. "That's the thing about shadows, Sarah. You only notice them when the light goes out." I hung up the phone and walked toward the gate. I didn't look back, because you never realize who was holding the umbrella until they walk away and you're left standing in the rain.